Something special is happening in motorsports. Something that's capturing the imagination of fans old and new, and it's impossible to ignore. IndyCar is roaring back into the spotlight, reclaiming its place at the heart of American racing culture and thrilling audiences around the world. It's 2025, and these cars aren't just machines. They're cultural icons, rolling sculptures of American speed and ingenuity. Each car tells a story of innovation, passion, and relentless pursuit of perfection. You see them streaking across your screen, a blur of color and technology, and you can't help but feel the excitement. The energy is contagious. Whether you're watching from the grandstands or your living room, the appeal? It's the spectacle. Cars designed to go incredibly fast, inches apart with aggressive, functional beauty. Every race is a high-speed chess match where split-second decisions can mean the difference between victory and disaster. But it's also the spirit, blue-collar, all-American, accessible in attitude if not in price. There's a sense of grit and determination that runs through every team, every driver, and every fan. Drivers are heroes, mechanics are wizards, and fans are family. The paddock is a place where legends are made, and every handshake or autograph is a memory in the making. This resurgence isn't luck, it's a perfect storm. Years of hard work, innovation, and a renewed focus on what makes racing great have all come together at just the right moment. New hybrid tech makes the cars more relevant and thrilling. These aren't just fast, they're smart, efficient, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in motorsport engineering. Streaming and social media have brought a new generation of fans closer than ever. Now anyone can follow their favorite teams, drivers, and races in real time, sharing the adrenaline rush with friends across the globe. The cars themselves, cooler than ever, a blend of tradition and innovation. Classic lines meet cutting-edge tech, creating machines that honor the past while racing into the future. IndyCar has kept its soul while embracing the future. The echoes of legends past still resonate, even as new heroes carve their names into history. In a complicated digital world, the purity of a 230th wheel-to-wheel race is universal. It's a reminder of what's real: raw competition, human skill, and the thrill of the chase. It's a visceral thrill, a test of courage and skill that connects with something deep inside us. Every lap is a battle, every corner a leap of faith, and every finish line a triumph. IndyCar is about pushing the limits, and right now, everyone wants a piece of that adrenaline. The roar of the engines, the rush of the crowd, the drama of the race, it's all back, bigger and better than ever. The garage doors are open, and the world is finally looking in. IndyCar's moment is now, and it's inviting everyone to be part of the ride. The future of racing has arrived, and it's more electrifying than ever. What makes an IndyCar an IndyCar? It's the ultimate American open-wheel racer, versatile, tough, and built for speed. One weekend, it's tackling city streets. The next, it's flying around the Indianapolis Oval. The Dallara DW12 chassis is standardized, so it's all about driver skill, team strategy, and engine choice. That creates close, unpredictable racing. Unlike Formula One's bespoke, high-downforce machines, IndyCars are robust, ready for the grind of ovals and the bumps of street circuits. For 2025, hybrid tech pairs a twin-turbo V6 with an energy recovery system, simple, dramatic, and focused on racing spectacle. Push to pass gives drivers a burst of power for overtaking. Think of F1 as a surgeon's scalpel, IndyCar as a multi-tool, tough, adaptable, and thrilling everywhere. Neither is better, just different. In 2025, IndyCar's raw, unfiltered power is winning hearts worldwide. Hooked on IndyCar? If you've ever found yourself glued to the screen during a race, heart pounding as the cars roar past, you might have wondered, could you ever own one of these incredible machines? Believe it or not, you can actually own an authentic IndyCar. Not just a replica or a showpiece, but a real car that once competed on the track. The most direct route is to buy from a race team. At the end of each season, teams often sell off their older rolling chassis. These are the cars minus the engine, but with all the racing pedigree intact. It's a unique opportunity to get your hands on a piece of motorsport history. These cars come with real racing history, sometimes even featuring the seat of a famous driver or a chassis that's seen the checkered flag at legendary tracks. Building a relationship with a team manager is key. It's not just about the money, it's about trust and passion for the sport. The reward? A genuine piece of racing history that few can claim to own. Auctions like Mecum or RM Sotheby's also feature IndyCars, and these events are a magnet for serious collectors. Here you'll find cars with legendary pedigrees, sometimes even those that have competed in the Indy 500. At these auctions, you'll discover collector's items, sometimes even Indy 500 winners or cars with a storied past, complete with documentation and race records. The auction environment is high stakes and fast-paced, but the provenance of each car is guaranteed, giving buyers peace of mind and a sense of exclusivity. Specialist dealers and brokers are another excellent option. They connect buyers with specific cars, handle all the logistics, and often have access to rare models not available elsewhere. Think of them as the matchmakers of the racing world, making the process smoother and more accessible for serious collectors who want a hassle-free experience. Whether you're after a recent racer with cutting-edge technology or a classic Penske with decades of history, there's a path to ownership for every type of enthusiast. It's not easy. There's research, negotiation, and sometimes a bit of luck involved. But for the truly passionate, owning an IndyCar is absolutely possible. Today, IndyCars are more accessible to collectors than ever before, with more opportunities and resources available to help you find your dream car. The dream of owning a legend is real, and with the right approach, it could be yours. Let's talk numbers. What does an IndyCar cost in 2025? A recent rolling chassis runs $150,000 to $250,000, minus the engine and electronics. Want a car with race-winning history or a famous driver? Expect $300,000 to $500,000 or more. The real blue-chip cars, Indy 500 winners or championship machines, can fetch over $1 million. Legendary cars from past eras, prices can soar into the millions at auction. The market is hot, fueled by global exposure and crossover appeal with F1 fans. As these cars become historic artifacts, their value only grows. They're not just used-up racers, they're engineering and sporting history. Owning one is like having a masterpiece in your garage. IndyCars are now prized collectibles. Who's buying these machines? The collector base is more diverse than ever before, with new faces and fresh enthusiasm entering the scene every year. It's not just the traditional car enthusiasts anymore. Now, people from all walks of life are stepping up to claim a piece of racing history. Racing legends like Mario Andretti and Tony Kanaan collect their own cars, each one a chapter of their legacy. For these icons, owning an IndyCar isn't just about nostalgia. It's about preserving the very vehicles that defined their careers and made motorsport history. High-net-worth collectors, already owners of classic Ferraris and McLarens, are drawn to the raw, purpose-built nature of IndyCars. These machines offer a different thrill, one rooted in pure speed, engineering, and the adrenaline of open-wheel racing. For many, adding an IndyCar to their collection is a statement of passion and exclusivity. Celebrities and athletes are joining in, making IndyCars the ultimate conversation piece. Whether it's a Hollywood star or a champion from another sport, owning an IndyCar is now a symbol of status, and a way to connect with the excitement of the racing world. Many collectors don't just display them, they race them at vintage events, keeping the spirit alive. These gatherings are more than just shows, they're living celebrations where history is relived at full throttle, and the cars are pushed to their limits once again. Mechanics who once worked on these cars are often brought back to maintain them. Their expertise is invaluable, ensuring that every engine roar and gear shift is authentic. For many, it's a chance to reconnect with the machines and teams that shaped their careers. The thrill is in hearing these legends roar back to life. The sound, the smell, and the vibration of a vintage IndyCar engine is an experience that electrifies both owners and fans, transporting everyone back to the golden days of racing. There's a growing appreciation for American racing heritage. Penske and Ganassi cars are now as coveted as Le Mans winning Porsches. Collectors are recognizing the unique stories and innovations behind these American icons, elevating their status on the global stage. The market's shift has brought new respect and value to these icons. Auction prices are climbing, and each sale is a testament to the enduring appeal and increasing rarity of these machines. Collectors are passionate, knowledgeable, and dedicated to preserving history. They share stories, trade insights, and work together to ensure that every car is restored and maintained to perfection, building a community rooted in respect for the sport. IndyCars are no longer just American treasures, they're global collector's items. From Europe to Asia, enthusiasts are seeking out these cars, drawn by their unique blend of performance, design, and racing pedigree. The new wave of buyers is redefining what it means to own a piece of racing history. Young enthusiasts and seasoned collectors alike are coming together, united by a shared love for speed, innovation, and the stories behind each car. The IndyCar collector community is thriving. With every new member, the legacy grows stronger, ensuring that these incredible machines and the legends who drove them will never be forgotten. One of 2025's biggest stories is the crossover between IndyCar and Formula One. The wall between the series has crumbled. F1 drivers like Marcus Ericsson and Alexander Rossi have found success in IndyCar. Young IndyCar stars are testing F1 waters, fueling fan interest on both sides. The rivalry has turned into mutual respect and curiosity. Liberty Media's ownership of F1 and the Drive to Survive effect have brought new American fans to open-wheel racing. Many F1 fans are now die-hard IndyCar followers, attending races and buying merch. The collector market reflects this crossover. F1 collectors now seek IndyCar legends for their garages. Both series are seen as pinnacles of their eras. This cross-pollination has brought new money and passion to IndyCar. It's a golden age for open-wheel racing. Everyone's winning. What's fueling IndyCar's surge in 2025? It's a mix of modern media, tech, and pure racing. Streaming has made every session accessible worldwide, no more barriers. Social media brings fans closer to drivers and teams, making the sport more human and relatable. The hybrid power unit is a game-changer, faster, more relevant, and aligned with the future of cars. Push-to-pass adds drama and strategy, appealing to a tech-savvy audience. The racing itself? Unpredictable, with multiple lead changes and surprise winners. Standardized chassis and limited engine competition put the spotlight on driver skill and team strategy. IndyCar delivers heart-stopping finishes and real, unscripted drama. In an era of predictability, IndyCar stands out. The sport is more exciting, accessible, and relevant than ever. That's why everyone's talking and tuning in. IndyCar is trending for all the right reasons. Owning an Indy car is more than just having a fast car, it's owning a piece of history. Stand next to one and you feel its presence. Battle scars, craftsmanship, and genius design. It's a tangible link to the heroes who pushed these machines to the limit. The thrill multiplies when you see and hear it run. Nothing matches the sound of a race-bred V6. Vintage racing events let owners relive history from the cockpit. The community is tight-knit. Collectors, drivers, and mechanics share stories and keep the legacy alive. It's about camaraderie as much as the car. These cars inspire, representing the peak of innovation and courage. Whether displayed or raced, an Indy car is a rolling testament to human spirit. It's more than a car, it's a legend you can touch. In 2025, IndyCar has found its moment, blending heritage with a bold modern vision. The cars are faster, safer, and more advanced, yet still raw and untamed. They're not just race tools, they're coveted artifacts, each telling a story of innovation and bravery. For collectors, owning one is like holding a piece of the American dream. Streaming, social media, and tech have created a sustainable, growing fan base. The F1 crossover has only added to the excitement. An IndyCar is more than carbon fiber and horsepower. It's adrenaline and innovation. It's the thrill of a last-lap pass and the genius of engineering. IndyCar is a celebration of speed, skill, and the enduring spirit of competition. The message is clear: IndyCar is back, louder than ever, and everyone wants in.